Hello, I'm Stuart Goldberg. I'm a lawyer with the Florida Professional Law Group, and this is the elevator version of my article you'll find on our website called How to Read Your Insurance Policy. All homeowner policies in Florida have 4 parts. The first part is the declarations page. We call them deck pages. That is very important because that is the one part of the policy that is tailored to you. It has your name on it, any other insureds. In the upper right-hand corner, it will always have the policy period and the policy number. It also contains your coverage limits. That's your coverage A is dwelling, coverage B would be other structures such as fences, garages, and sheds. C is always going to be your personal property, and D is additional living expenses. It also contains your liability coverages that we're not interested in today. The most important part of the policy is on the deck page toward the bottom, which is your deductibles. You'll have an all other perils deductible, which is usually $1,000 or $2,500 or a round number, and then a hurricane deductible if you have hurricane coverage, and that is going to be a percentage of your dwelling coverage. And people are very surprised to find out that they have a much higher deductible on their hurricane claims or windstorm claims than on any other kind of claim. The other thing it has is your lien holders. That's usually your mortgage company. If you change mortgage companies or you pay it off, you need to tell your insurance agent so that they can amend your policy. The second part of a policy are the forms. Forms are those parts of the policy that we call the fine print, and those are consistent with it throughout the industry. So an HO3 in one company is going to look pretty much like an HO3 in another company. If you don't live in your house, you're going to have a DP policy, which has less coverage. If you have a condominium, you're going to have an HO6, and renters HO8. They all have different coverages. The third part of a policy are the endorsements, and endorsements are critical to understand because they tend to take away coverage that is promised to you in the forms. Since the forms are industry-wide, each insurance company is allowed to add endorsements that change the policy, usually in a way that is bad for you. The fourth part of an insurance policy is called the summary. Under Florida law, insurers have to provide you with a summary of coverages that's supposed to be readable and easily understood English, and usually they use check boxes to show you have this, you don't have that. The first thing it says on the summary, though, is that this is not binding on either party. These are merely summaries, and they can't be used against or in favor of either party to add or reduce coverage. So it's good to know that it's there, but be aware that it's not really part of the policy, it's just to help you. So those are the 4 parts of an insurance policy. This is how we win cases, is that we know how to read that policy, and but more importantly, we know how to interpret the policy. And so that's how we win cases against insurance companies.